Ridiculous. Where's the damage? Allegedly.
So if you opened your car and you tested that it's fine, I'm fine with that.
Okay.
I'm fine with that.
I know, but why would you just assume that I did the damage, ma'am?
Because I saw out my window the two of you whipping the door shut.
But where's the damage at, ma'am?
Right here, I just saw that.
Let's let her go home.
And it's okay.
Come on, so that's ridiculous, though. Like, where's the damage? There's no damage, though.
There is no damage.
I know, but you just came out here and said that you seen the door and it was hitting the door.
This little dent must have been from a different
Yes,
time.
ma'am. But that's not what you said when you came out, ma'am.
Yep, because I assumed that.
That's ridiculous, though. You were about to take a whole statement, though.
Already resolved. Let's let her go home.
I know, but you were about to take a whole statement, though.
Terrence, we're not doing this.
That's ridiculous.
You can go home.
I'm glad I tested it, though.
Yeah.
Because if she would have drove away, you would have wrote a whole statement, though.
But then we would have checked it.
How we would have checked it? There's no cameras.
Right there.
But that doesn't show this door hitting that, though.
Get that, but you can still show the door swinging open.
Come on, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, you're being ridiculous.
How am I? Because I'm protecting myself. I'm being ridiculous. I'm protecting myself. I mean, I'm glad I just did the basic investigation work.
Yeah, I would have too.
No, you wouldn't have. This is, man. Don't worry about it. Y'all got a hell of a lawsuit coming on me, bro. That's ridiculous, right there. You was about to make her do a full false police report. Can you charge her for doing a false police report?
I am not going to charge you.
I know. Don't worry about it. I got the evidence.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll do it. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. I know.
For what? Do you know I work here?
Turn around and put your hands behind your back.
Do you know I work here? This is my bike.
Okay.
So what did I do for you to approach me and then tell me that put my hands behind my back?
Sir.
What are you arresting me for?
How's it going, man? I'm Officer Lawrence, Clarkson Police Department. Put your phone down for a second. What do you got in your pocket there? Is that just something hanging off your backpack? What is that, a hanger? What are you doing with that? Is this your bike?
Yes.
It's your bike? You got ID on you?
What do you mean my ID?
Because somebody saw you looking at cars, so I'm here just checking to see what's going on. You got ID on you?
Yeah, I do, but did I do anything?
Yeah, I'm figuring that out right now. I'll take a look at your ID, though.
You don't need my ID unless I did something.
Okay.
Unless you're taking me in for something like
Turn around and put your hands behind your back right now. Now!
For what?
Turn around and put your hands behind your back. Now!
For what?
Before we get started,
108, pick it up.
please review the
You're gonna obey me, or you're gonna go on the ground.
Why do I obey you?
Because I'm giving you a lawful order.
For what?
Turn around and put your hands behind your back.
Did I do anything?
Yes. Turn around and put your hands behind your back.
What did I do?
Do you want to get tased?
Excuse me?
Turn around and put
For what? Do you know I work here?
Turn around and put your hands behind your back.
Do you know I work here? This is my bike.
Okay.
So what did I do for you to approach me and then tell me that put my hands behind my back?
Sir.
What are you arresting me for?
I'm not arresting you. Right now, you're not cooperating with me.
For what?
And you're getting agitated.
You asked me for my ID.
Right.
I don't have to give you my ID.
Okay.
Unless I've done something. What have I done?
Turn around and put your hands behind your back.
For what? Are you arresting me? And for what
I'm
purpose?
detaining you.
Detain me for what? Why are you detaining me?
You're not even listening.
What did I do for you to detain me?
Turn around, put your hands behind your back.
Was there a report that I stole something?
Yes.
There was a report that I stole something.
Turn around.
You just said.
You, Jody?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have your ID with you?
I do. I'm over here.
Okay.
I'm Courtney's mom.
Okay. Is that the mail that you saw? Okay. Can you get me video? Mail that came to this bike, everything that he did. He's an employee. We've got a witness that saw him going into cars, and we just fought and tased him. So
right there.
That bike, mail come to it. Where did he walk? Which cars?
The car that he got into was clear on the other end.
Okay. So you saw one male walking from all the way over there?
Clear over to here.
And that's the male that we talked to?
Yeah, I watched him.
Okay.
He got into 3 doors of that car, and then he just walked away and came clear over here. So I thought, well, that's not right.
Okay.
But the woman came over.
Can you
and
start looking at that for me?
the woman came over and was kind of pissed, saying it was his car registered with him. But you say it's your car.
19's on scene with the RP.
Boy showed up. I know. I'm Brad Peters' mom.
Okay, I'm Chris.
Hi, Chris.
Just so you know, everything's being recorded.
Oh, okay. So what did he say when you...
He wouldn't say anything to me. How many cars did he look at?
Just the one. But
Just the one.
It's like one car far.
Like my pickup would
A
be
gray
marked.
Chevy Aveo is registered to him. The same as the bike.
Okay. He could have... Ephraim. So you saw him get into one car and then walk across the parking
so
lot?
say like my pickup was right here. That car would have been right there facing me. So I put my cart away, and when he walked down this way, he walked to the passenger side, got in that door, came around this way, got in the driver's door, then got in the back, And there was a car right next to him, so he's holding his keys, but he never used the key on anything. It was all unlocked. And then I couldn't tell if he grabbed anything.
Okay.
But then he just walked away down this aisle and then just headed straight over here.
Okay.
So yeah, that looks like a prowl.
Right. Okay, let me get you a written statement form. If you could fill that out for me, I'd appreciate it.
Just wouldn't talk to him?
No, and then he started, like, he was just super agitated, I don't have to tell you my name. I'm like, listen, man, so right now you're being detained, and he got all jacked up, and so I'm like, okay, turn around, put your hands behind your back. I'm going to detain you. No. And then once Rabbit got here, he reached into his pocket real fast, and we went hands-on at that point. We sort of danced around with him because he's a big dude like this for a while. And then finally he wrapped his arm around me, and I had my taser out already, and I tased him, and we took him down and finally got him cuffed, but we fought with him the whole time. So all he had to do
Just wouldn't talk to him?
no, and then he started, like, he was just super agitated. You got ID on you?
What do you mean by ID?
And I'm like, listen, man, so right now you're being detained.
Okay, do anything?
Yeah, I'm figuring that out right now. I'll take a look at your ID, though.
You don't need my ID unless I did something.
And he got all jacked up, and so I'm like, okay, turn around, put your hands behind your back.
Yeah, if you would have said that's my car, it could have been done in 2 seconds.
Okay, you just fill this out and drop it off at PD, or have Brad drop it off for us, whatever works for you. As soon as you can. I'm not sure yet.
So what did he say when...
He wouldn't say anything. I don't know anything, so I'll still get everything figured out. Yeah, me too.
Traffic warrant out of Peoria County.
A traffic warrant for what?
I don't know. It says it's a traffic warrant out
Can I
of
see the
Peoria
warrant?
County. No.
Excuse me, will you please be a witness for me, Ms. Gibbons, please?
You're
I
going
need to
back
see-
camera.
I need to see what this, yeah, but your body camera's gonna be redacted.
Okay.
You're arresting me for a traffic warrant for something that I didn't even do, but for what?
Somebody said you did. So therefore you committed a crime. That's why you have.
What I'm saying is, what is it?
Is it
You're gonna learn.
okay?
You're gonna learn.
Are you threatening me?
You're going to learn.
Are
I am
you
going to take
threatening
legal
me?
action against you. That's
Go
not a threat,
ahead.
that is a
There is
promise.
nothing that I have done to violate your
This
rights.
is fucking bullshit. You're gonna learn.
Okay.
You're gonna
Are
learn.
you threatening me?
You're going to learn.
Are
I am
you
going to take
threatening
legal
me?
action against you. That's
Go
not a threat,
ahead.
that is a promise.
There is nothing that I have done to violate your
This
rights.
is fucking bullshit. Warrant for it.
Traffic warrant out of Peoria County.
A traffic warrant for what?
I don't know. It says it's a traffic warrant out
Can I
of
see the
Peoria
warrant?
County. No.
Excuse me, will you please be a witness for me, Ms. Gibbons, please?
You're
I
going
need
back
to see-
camera.
I need to see what this, yeah, but your body camera's gonna be redacted.
Okay.
You're arresting me for a traffic warrant for something that I didn't even do, but for what?
Somebody said you did. So therefore you committed a crime. That's why you have.
What I'm saying is, what is it?
The thing I find very interesting, and as I stated before, whenever I happen to cover videos like this, every now and again I'll get some guys out there that'll try to say that, says you're just mad because the white women, the snow bunnies, ain't sitting up there choosing you. I'm like, I don't care. I'm like, you can have them all. Take that whole population of the world and quote unquote live like kings. Go ahead and do rightly so, whatever it is that you want to do. But always know that at a moment in time that they actually get tired of you, they're going to call their men to back you up, and their men are going to come up in full support. Matter of fact, you were able to see that in at least, in a sense, all three of those videos, right? You had one instance where a guy was falsely identified by way of the female officer, and the black male, he has something to say directly back to her. She was like, is that a threat? Is that a threat? As if he was literally threatening her life. And you see how she automatically, as a cop, she automatically went into a victim stance in front of one of her men in her community who just so have happened to be a white male that's a cop. Already painting the story and the narrative that this is a scary black man threatening a white woman in a police station while she got her whole superhero utility belt directly on. But I guess she was doing that for the best interest of that black man because she really loves and cares about black men, right? Then you have the other instance of where a white woman decided to call the cops on a black man because she said that, I saw you from X amount of feet away and you open your car door and it caused marks, it caused damage to my car. So let me sit up there and call one of the men of my community to come directly deal with the scary black man who is damaging this poor little white woman's car who barely has any type of money and this hard upkeep and this, that, and the third. All to find out that when he opened the door, and I think he might have did it twice, stretched it out as far as could be, it never, or it could never touch her car door. And then the area that she said had a mark or a dent, she rubbed directly on it. I didn't see a scratch. I didn't see a bruise. I didn't see any type of scraping. I didn't see a trade of paint. I didn't see a dent. I didn't see any indication at all that there was a marker. So then once the black man, again, this is why I said it's good to record. So once the black male stated this in front of the cops, the cop was like, oh, well, it's whatever. Just get in your car and, you know, you can just go on your way, ma'am, and this, that, and the third. Like I said, they will protect their own. They will protect their own. I guess that white woman, too, had the best interest of that black male and was only there to make sure that that black male would get home safely. Right. I guess that's why she specifically, you know, did that. Right. But again, at the end of the day, when it deals with these situations, these people will opt to go directly with people of their communities. They will opt to get the men of their communities. And if they just so happen to see a black male directly out there, it don't matter how you dressed. It don't matter how educated you are. It doesn't matter how eloquently you speak, right? It doesn't matter how you pronunciate. You are the villain at the end of the day, right? But then we got a third video, right? So then the third video had to do with a black man that is working within the strip mall area or wherever it is that they are, Walmart, whatever it is, whatever establishment or business, the black male works there. He has two vehicles. He has one vehicle, and before anybody states that, oh, well, why wouldn't he just have both vehicles, parked side by side instead of having one across and then the other one in a different area? That seems a little bit suspicious. It don't matter. He can do whatever he wants to do with his own vehicle. So inevitably what happened, the white woman not minding her business, because whenever black people are around, there's always somebody white minding your business. She was like, oh, well, I thought it was just, highly suspicious. He got into a car. I don't know if he had keys or not, but he was in the car, got in there. Don't know if he took anything out. And then he walked all the way across the parking lot and he went directly to the back, to the bike. And I was like, that's suspicious. That's not right. So a black man can't have two vehicles. A black man can't have two forms of transportation. One for if there is a nice, breeze outside or a sunny day, and then the other one that covers every other different types of weather, including, things that might need four-wheel drive. Huh? What are we doing? What are we specifically stating at this moment in time? And then it was really messed up when the cop was trying to give his reiteration of what specifically happened, and it didn't match up. And you saw the back and forth. Again, we saw the conversation initially. And then when the cop was trying to explain it to the other cop, he gave this type of, I came to him and I said it like this and this. No, you were being highly aggressive. You were trying to cause a situation. You were trying to heighten what it is. And these are the games that a lot of these cops tend to play. But like I said before, that white woman specifically called the cops on that black male. And I promise you, she said a lot more than what she decided to state on that body camera, because they always do, so that they can get a response that they feel is justifiable on what it is that they specifically believe about black men. What you didn't see in that video, which was edited out, was the fact that, as the cop explained, he was like, yo, I had my hands, directly, on him. And then we ended up tussling, I had my taser out and this, that, and the third. So yeah, the black male was assaulted by the police over vehicles of which he owned. How do we know he owns those vehicles? Because the partner, the other cop that came on, he was like, yeah, I ran all this information. Just like the bike is his, the car is also his. Both vehicles are his. Yep. All because somebody white didn't mind their business. All because you're going to have somebody out there deciding to excuse the reasoning and how it is that she did what she did. And it has nothing to do with race. It has everything to do with race. But again, I got a lot of black guys out here that think, you know, these things don't happen. They think that they're smarter than the average bear. They think that, you know, the park ranger ain't going to catch up with them because they got the picnic basket and they got on these disguises and all this other type of. Keep playing the games. Because the thing that I dislike the most is when you have individuals out here, black males, who decide that when their preference is being spoken upon, when their relationships are being spoken upon, that it's some type of a threat. They got to really come to the defense over something. When realistically, any of the women that you've been with, they're not going to stand on the front lines and sacrifice their lives for you at all, especially not against if their men are coming directly for you. They're not going to be there for you. They're not going to be there for you. And, you know, the sad part is people know that, but they still opt to do what it is that they want to do at the end of the day. They still want a body block. Because I'm pretty sure there's some black men directly out there that's into the interracial, the swirling, all of this type of stuff. And they'll still find a type of justification or a type of reasoning as to why it is that it was okay for this type of thing to happen. Or they'll sit up there and say, well, those are just isolated incidences. You know, I've been with, you know, white women for like the last 70 years. Nothing like that has ever, you know, happened to me. So, you know, these are anecdotal, you know, types of things. So I don't know what this has to do with, you know, black men and dating white women. It just seems like, you know, people are dick policing and this, that, and the third. Like, this is crazy, bro. You know, go out there, grow up, mind your business. Right. But the crazy part is, I can read off from books that I have where white women are the main causations of black men and young black boys losing their lives from the 1900s and even earlier. But yet, even still, you would have those black guys giving a justification and a reasoning. Oh, those are just anecdotal. We don't know if that actually happened. You know, that's hearsay. Oh, that was so long ago. That's not happening now. I could also give you stories about how a multitude of black men within this recent timeline of 5 years have lost their lives in the exact same manner. And then it has been ruled as, you know, not worth looking into by way of police. Color me surprised. But then those same black guys will pull up to the scene and give some type of justification, some type of excuse, sweep it directly under the rug, and so on and so on and so on. Like I said, a lot of these dudes who tend to primarily date, you know, white women, and they want to be so vocal about it and they want to bash, you know, black women and all this other type of stuff. You know, as I stated before, y'all are the exact same as the divestors who do the exact same thing. Y'all are not actually fully happy with y'all decisions. Y'all do all of this bashing. You do all of this boastfulness because you're still hurt and you ain't really never got over, no matter how grown you are. And I'm talking about for both sides, for the black men and the black women out there, y'all never really fully got over that type of hurt or that letdown, right? Of those people who specifically injured you emotionally. Y'all didn't seek therapy. Y'all didn't do whatnot or whatever. Y'all decided, oh, well, let me just go to another side because I know I'll get treated better. I know that they're better. I know that this, that, and the third and all this stuff. Like I said, both of y'all some clowns. Because there's a difference between y'all and the ones that just go out there and do it, and they just do it and they're minding their business and they're just staying silent. They're just living. It's two vastly different things. Like I said, I know people like that who are with their significant other is either white or somebody else, and they're just minding their business. They're not on social media. They're not trying to be boastful. They're not doing this, look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me. This person is better, you better, you better. They're not doing none of that. They're just living life with that person, which leads me to believe full-heartedly that they're with that person because they're just an actual match, while everybody else is with that person for other reasons other than actual love. This is why 9 times out of 10 you don't see a lot of these people getting married, but they'll say that they got a preference of this, that, and the third, but yet all of these people that you've been dating that are your preference, y'all ain't sit up there and get married. Y'all ain't really making no moves. Y'all ain't doing nothing. Y'all just seeing the sights, huh? Crazy work. Diabolical. Good enough to date, but, you know, not really good enough to marry. Crazy work how that works. But anyways, it's crazy how that works. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about this video and everything that I stated in the comment description below. And as always, peace, love, and stay tuned for the next video.